A very fresh good morning to all of you. Welcome back to the class of chemistry one more time. I hope you all are doing very well. So keep yourself healthy and safe. Today I am going to discuss one more characteristic about an atom. Right? And the characteristic which I am going to discuss today, that is atomic mass. In simple language, if I describe atomic mass, it can be a mass of an atom. We know that in the center of the atom, protons and neutrons are present, right? And around this nucleus, the central point, in the fixed shell, electrons are revolving continuously, right? Now, if I am talking about mass of an atom, in simple language we say that the mass of the whole atom is concentrated in the nucleus. So it means the mass of an atom is because of protons and neutrons. But if you want to find out, or if you want to measure the mass of an atom or simply atomic mass, how can we measure it for different elements? So today we will be learning about the measurement of atomic mass. When we talk about atomic masses of atoms of different elements, we know that it is very small, right? So in order to measure the atomic mass of any atom, we need a standard unit. In 6th class, you have done one chapter, measurement, right? And in that chapter, we have discussed that whenever we are doing the measurement of any quantity, we always compare the unknown quantity with the known quantity. And that known quantity is known as standard unit, right? For example, if you want to find out the weight or mass of anything, you always compare with standard unit, that is kilograms. Okay, and we always measure the weight in kilograms. If you find out the measurement of time, so you always compare the number with its standard unit, that is seconds, or sometimes we use some other units like hours. Okay, in the same way, whenever we want to find out the masses of the atom, which are very small, so we also need standard unit here. And today we are going to learn about the standard unit for comparison, okay, and how can we measure the mass of different atoms. Now, suppose if you are going for a market and you want to buy something like vegetables and fruits, what do you need to do? You have to compare the unknown quantities of those fruits or vegetables with the known one, right? And for a known quantity, we are having different weights like 1 kilogram, 500 gram, 2 kilogram, etc. Suppose here I want to buy apples, right? Here I have taken apple, okay, in the balance. Now on the other side, if I want to measure the amount of these apples, I need to compare this quantity which is unknown to us with the known quantity. Here I have used the weight of 2 kilograms. Okay. Now, if the balance becomes equal, it means when the two sides are in equilibrium, the amount of the fruits becomes equal to the weight of 2 kilograms. It means we get the measurement of this unknown quantity, that is the weight of apples. Right? In the same way, in order to find out the atomic masses of different atoms, we also need a standard unit for comparison. So, in chemistry, we always use the atom carbon 12 as the standard unit for comparison. In order to find out the atomic masses of different elements, we always compare the mass of carbon 12 atom, right? Again, one more question. How we compare the mass of different atoms with the mass of this carbon 12 atom? So for this, we need to understand one more term, that is AMU, that is atomic mass unit. Okay. Now, let's define atomic mass unit. Let's understand the concept of atomic mass unit in detail. Okay. For this, I have considered one complete atom of carbon 12. Here I have drawn a complete atom of carbon 12 and then I have divided it into 12 equal parts as numbering I have done. Okay, you can see easily. Here when we consider the one part of carbon 12 atom, out of 12 we have to consider only one single part, and this one single part is taken as one atomic mass unit. Yes, out of 12 equal parts, one part if we are considering, that one part is equivalent to one atomic mass unit, and this one atomic mass unit is taken as standard unit for the comparison and to find out the masses of other atoms. So we can define one atomic mass unit as the 1/12 of the total mass of the carbon 12. So suppose if the total mass of the carbon atom is 12 and this 12 units I am dividing by 12. So how much I will get? That means 1 only. So we can consider it as standard unit in order to find out the masses of other atoms. Yes. Now let's learn how can we find out the mass of different elements in comparing it with carbon 12 atom. Okay. What we have done, we have divided the whole atom of the carbon 12 into 12 equal pieces, so that one piece is equivalent to one atomic mass unit. That we have already discussed. Okay. Now, if suppose I wanted to find out the mass of hydrogen. So first of all, I have taken one atom of hydrogen here. Okay. Now, I'll put in comparison of hydrogen one piece of carbon 12 atom. Okay. Now, or we can say that I have taken one part of carbon 12 atom. So we have found later on that the mass of hydrogen is equivalent to the one atomic mass unit of carbon 12 atom. So from here we concluded that the mass of an hydrogen becomes equal to one atomic mass unit of carbon 12 atom. In the same way, we can find out the masses of other elements. Suppose, now I just wanted to find out the mass of sodium. It was found that when we have compared the mass of the sodium atom with the mass of carbon 12 atom, we have used 11 equal parts of carbon 12 atom, and we know that each part is equivalent to one atomic mass unit, and here I have used 11 parts. It means 11 atomic mass units. It means that the mass of the sodium is 11 atomic mass unit. It means it is 11 times heavier than one part of carbon 12 atom.
How do we calculate the mass of a single atom? Is it practically possible to do so? Is there any weighing balance designed to weigh the mass of a single atom? Let us now find out the answers to these questions. Imagine we have two objects A and B. Object A weighs around 12 kilograms is what we know. But we do not know the weight of object B, and that's what we need to find. How do we find that out? We just have a weighing balance with us. Let's put them on either side of the balance and see what happens. Clearly, object A is heavier. Now if we want to find the weight of B, we will need something smaller to compare it to. So let's say we cut object A into 6 equal pieces. And now we compare the weight of object B with one piece. We see that this piece is still heavier than the object B. This probably tells us that we need a smaller piece for comparison. So let's assume we cut object A into 12 equal pieces, which means each piece weighs 1 kilogram. And now when we place them on either side of the balance, we see that it's in equilibrium. Now can we tell the weight of the object B? Yes, each piece of object A here is 1 kilogram. And hence we can say that object B also weighs 1 kilogram. Let me ask you something now. Can we say that the mass of object B is 1/12 that of object A? That's correct. This is exactly how we estimate the atomic mass of an atom. Since we cannot directly calculate the mass of an atom, we usually calculate it with respect to the mass of a carbon atom. We take carbon 12 as our standard. Wait, What is carbon-12? What does it mean? The element carbon has many isotopes and the carbon-12 is one among them. And do we know what isotopes are? Well, for now, we need to understand that they are different forms of the same element. So in the case of carbon, we will have slight differences in the atoms, which is what makes them isotopes. So carbon-12 is one such isotope which is found almost everywhere in nature. Thus, an atom of carbon-12 is considered to be a standard unit and atomic mass is thus calculated with respect to one atomic unit. And how do we define one atomic unit? One atomic mass unit is defined as the mass unit exactly equal to 1/12 of the mass of a carbon-12 atom. So let us assume this is one atom of carbon-12. We divide this in 12 exact equal pieces. We take one piece from this out of the complete unit. Can we say the mass of this single piece is one atomic mass unit? Absolutely. And this is used as a standard to calculate the atomic mass of any other atom. Some examples of this would include the atomic mass unit of hydrogen being 1, carbon being 12, nitrogen being 14, oxygen being 16, and so on. How do we understand this in a simple way? Let me ask you a question. How do you measure the mass of a person? Using kilograms, right? We say that this person's mass is 50 kilograms. Similarly, we say that the atomic mass of oxygen is 16 atomic mass units or 16 AMU. This is how we measure the atomic mass of any atom.
So children, I hope you have understood today's topic, that is atomic mass. So go through the topic and for further query you may ask during online session. Thank you. Have a nice day.